Honda NC750X, 2014 to 2021, review. Clever design and typical Honda quality. Remember the time when you'd buy one bike and use it for everything? These days, many machines are constructed for a specific niche or carefully defined purpose, but the adaptable Honda NC750X embraces a pleasing, old-school, do-it-all status. Handling is effortless, with an agile chassis that swallows up any road surface. Ergonomics are superb, with the NC doing that cunning Honda thing of being comfortable regardless of your build. The twin-cylinder engine is flexible and extremely efficient, and with optional DCT, dual-clutch transmission, it makes a great Pillion bike. And with built-in storage, bikes don't get much more practical. Ride quality and brakes. It's not the flashiest chassis setup. You won't find forks bristling with adjusters, a remote reservoir rear shock from a certain gold-loving Swedish outfit, or enormous brake calipers with an impressive but meaningless model code. And despite being part of Honda's adventure lineup, the NC hasn't the wheel travel or ground clearance for real dirt-based shenanigans. Engine. Developed with input from Honda's automotive bods, the 745 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine is essentially half of a jazz car unit. It's no adrenaline-pumping screamer, with 51 pound-ft of oomph at 4,500 rpm. It musters to just shy of 58 brake horsepower at 6,000 rpm. There's an A2 legal version, too. The redline is 7,000 rpm, but thrust evaporates above 5,000 rpm or so, and it's an engine far happier delivering thrumming drive in its mid-range. You're not going to be hauling out of slow corners in top gear, and it's obvious when you're weighed down by a robust pillion and luggage stuffed with spare undercrackers. However, the NC is certainly flexible and surprisingly perky without shouting about it, and noticeably meatier lowdown than the earlier NC700. Reliability and build quality. It's genuinely a nicely made thing. Build quality is extremely good with a high-class finish, and the service schedule is completely acceptable at 8,000 miles for a minor and 16,000 miles for the valve-checking major. Reliability is excellent. There are plenty of well-used NC workhorses that have covered Jupiter and back mileages without issue, and the model has a solid reputation for dependability. It requires a quick splash of anti-corrosion glue to stop fasteners, brake banjos and other small parts growing fur in winter, but this is true for almost any bike. Our Honda NC750X owners' reviews show huge levels of satisfaction. Value versus rivals. Honda's pricing doesn't make the NC750X appear quite such value as when the original 700 model was launched, but it's still extremely competitive. Especially considering the quality you get for the money, the Honda is more nicely made and classier than Suzuki's less refined V-Strom 650, and smoother and more frugal than Yamaha's capable Tracer 700. Group 11 Insurance places the Honda in the same group as the perkier Tracer and 2 higher than the cheerful V-Strom, though overall running costs, fuel, tires, chain and sprockets, servicing, depreciation, should mean the NC is cheaper to run and greater value. Equipment. Specification is good for a bike at this price and in this part of the market. The NC has 4 riding modes: ABS, adjustable traction control, LED lights, a dash panel with enough data for most folk, emergency stop signal that activates the rear hazard lights under very hard braking, plus optional DCT. And, of course, you're getting Honda's quality. Specs. Engine size 745 cubic centimeters. Engine type 4-stroke, liquid-cooled DOHC, 8V parallel twin. Frame type steel backbone. Fuel capacity 14.1 liters. Seat height 830 millimeters. Bike weight 229 kilograms. Front suspension 41 millimeters forks, non-adjustable. Rear suspension monoshock. Front brake 1x320 millimeters discs. Two-piston caliper ABS. Rear brake 1x240 millimeters disc, single-piston caliper ABS. Front tire size 120/70 ZR17. Rear tire size 160/60 ZR17. MPG, costs and insurance. Average fuel consumption 70 miles per gallon. Annual road tax £101. Annual service cost £180. New price. Used price £3,500 to £7,300. Insurance group. How much to insure? Warranty term 2-year unlimited mileage. Top speed and performance. Max power 54 brake horsepower. Max torque 50 ft-lb. Top speed 125 miles per hour. A quarter mile acceleration. Tank range 210 miles.